Good morning, guys. This is gonna be another morning get ready with me. So I've already primed my face. I use this Tarte Poreless mattifying primer, very heavy on silicone. I'm still not sure how I feel about it, but I've owned it for like 2 years and I need to get rid of it. So for my foundation, I'm using 4W2 Toasty Toffee in the Estee Lauder Double Wear Max Coverage Camouflage Makeup for face and body. I'm trying to use this one up too because I've now had it for a year. So anyway, what we're going to do today is I'm going to do my work bead. I'm going to work today and we're having our company-wide picnic. So the location that I work with, well, the location that I work at, we're going to be hosting the employees from all the other locations. And I want to look decent, even though like our job is providing food. My plan is to go eat and then go back to my office. I don't feel like participating in the festivities, and it's not anything against my co-workers. I just not feeling very social today. I know you guys, if you've seen my channel, you might have noticed me talking about like let me move this. So if you've seen me on my channel before and watched some of my other like non-makeup videos, you might have like heard me mention about my life with ulcerative colitis, ostomy, whatever. And recently I've been having problems with my ostomy. What happens is I'll wake up and just like an extreme amount of pain. And that's happened, this is the third time this month because I woke up like that. And I told my doctor about it a couple weeks ago when I saw her, so she wants me to go and be seen at the GI clinic in the hospital. I'm supposed to be getting scopes on my ostomy, but I haven't because I've been busy. Basically, right now I fear that I have a hernia that's causing the problem because I sat up using my stomach, like my abdominal muscles this morning, and that's when it immediately started cramping up. I feel so horrible today. I would just rather call into work, but I have so much important paperwork to do that I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have to, you know, deal with it. I'm sure a lot of you out there understand, you know, going to work, earning a living is not always about how you feel, but rather what you can get through, what you can force yourself through. And that's pretty much been my entire adult life, working to make a living, because I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when I was 19, almost 20 years old. So pretty much the entire time that I've been working, I've had to deal with, you know, chronic illness, and it's hard to constantly like talk yourself into getting up and having to work through pain that most people will probably go to the hospital about, but you know that you have to like muscle through this pain. So that's where I'm at physically and mentally this Friday morning. I got up at like 6 because I was in so much pain, and I enjoy getting up early in the morning because that gives me more time to do this and do my makeup. But yeah, it took me about an hour to regroup, so I woke up at 6, but I didn't get in the shower until like 7:30 because I was in so much pain. Okay, eyebrows are decent. For my eyebrows, I use this Nika K Auto Eye Liner in the shade Dark Brown. And I mentioned these before, they are $1 and they are a great value for what they can do. These are my brows. It's an eyeliner, but I've said it before, I use it as a brow filler. Sorry, battery died. Anyway, I like that pencil because of what it does. I like that pencil because of what it does to fill in my brows. It's not too much, or at least I don't think so, but I enjoy a strong brow. So now what I'm going to do is contour my face using the color Truffle by Fenty Beauty. This is their matte matchstick. So because I feel like the color of this foundation is a little bit off, like it's a little bit light for me. I think I've gotten quite the tan since I first bought it last August. And so I'm going to contour with it. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of where I'm at physically, mentally today. I would give a lot of things up if I could get out of going to work in pain like this. But like I said, sometimes you have to accept that the show goes on and you just deal with like roadblocks like this, because that is certainly what I'm going to be doing today. Now I'm just contouring my neck. So let's see what else is interesting. Oh, so yeah, I'm really excited about the weekend, this weekend, because I have so many ideas for videos that I want to film. I just did my nails and I cut them down, but I think what I'm going to do is get the set of shorter nails, maybe do a tutorial on how I do my press-on nails, because a lot of people that I encounter like in the community and at my job, they want to know how I do my nails. So I might start doing tutorials on that. I also have some other like makeup tutorials, experimentations planned, using like face painting, if that's what you call it. Basically like the purple monochromatic look that I posted. And that's really fun for me, so I can't wait to do that. I have a silver wig in the mail that'll get here tomorrow, and I am really excited to channel Daenerys Targaryen and make some type of cool makeup look for that. And I'm probably gonna buy like a red, orange, and yellow wig. I don't have any warm tone wigs like at all. So more wigs, more looks, and some other interesting props for my makeup looks as well, like crowns, headdresses, things of that nature. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. Pretty fun. At this point, I have to do something to distract myself from just the intense amount of pain and kind of, I hate to say this and sound so fatalistic, but the pain and kind of like just physical suffering and anguish I am experiencing. Because man, I can't tell you guys how much pain I'm in right now. My pain right now is like a 7. Like it really hurts. That's why I'm pretty sure I have a hernia connected to my ostomy. Alright, now for bronzer, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Color Icon. this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. Now I'm gonna go in with this Color Icon bronzer in the shade What Shady Beaches. This is by Wet n Wild. If I didn't say that, I don't remember. I'm taking this brush that I got from Ulta. It is a powder brush. I really like it. I got these when they were on sale, I don't know, like a month or so ago. Maybe it was in May. I can't remember. Or maybe it was in April. But I really like this brush. It's a synthetic brush, but it's very soft. And I really enjoy this bronzer because it has a bit of shimmer. My unpopular makeup opinion is that I actually really love shimmery bronzers because I like my skin to look like it has that toasty summertime glow to it. And I feel like shimmery bronzers really make your skin look like oily or kind of wet and darker. So I don't know, I just feel like it looks like a more convincing bronze to the skin. But like I said, that's my unpopular makeup opinion, and I totally understand if people don't agree with me. You know, it's cool. We can still be friends even though you guys hate one of my favorite makeup products, which is shimmery bronzer. But of course I won't be buying this bronzer anymore because of the whole thing with Wet n Wild and them potentially not being cruelty free anymore. I only bought this bronzer because of their supposed cruelty free status, and I'm trying to switch my entire makeup collection to only cruelty free items. So until this whole thing gets cleared up, I won't be purchasing from them. I would like my makeup collection to be cruelty free. And so there's a lot of stuff in my collection that right now I kind of just want to get rid of. Like my Holy Grail lipstick product is Maybelline Stay Matte Lip Ink, and they're not cruelty free. I also kind of like their loose setting powder, the Fit Me powder. Unfortunately, they're not cruelty free, so I'll have to find a replacement for this powder as well. It's not the best powder that I've ever used, but it's a decent color. Next, I'm gonna go through and conceal my face. I probably should have did that before bronzer, but I'm just talking and completely forgot. But anyway, this color is medium tan golden, or the number 37G. And because you can see I still have a little bit of darkness under my eyes, and I like to use my concealer to completely obliterate any darkness around my eyes. So what you're going to see me doing is taking this up onto my eyelids as well, because my eyelids have some hyperpigmentation to them as well, or darkness, whatever you want to call it. And I like to get rid of that. Alright, so you might have noticed I applied my foundation with a brush. That's what I prefer, but I prefer to blend out and set my concealer with a sponge and a wet sponge. So camera died or stop recording. So I'm gonna go wet my sponge and yeah, start doing that. I'll be right back. This is so weird. I put the poreless primer on my face, but I feel like my pores are being accentuated now that I put another layer on, so I'm kind of frustrated. It's not a huge deal, but I like my face to be almost poreless if I'm gonna go through the trouble of putting on a pore refining primer. So in other news, I can kind of talk about my work. I am so happy and thankful. Like back at the end of June, I received a promotion at my job, which I was really happy about because I feel like I've been really working hard and busting my butt, and to be recognized for hard work is always awesome. And then about a week or so after that, I got another kind of like pseudo promotion. So I was happy about that too, but now that I have to deal with all the responsibilities of this job, I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? Why did I want this promotion so bad? It's just okay, now we have the necklace on. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna apply the Fenty Foundation. No, wait, no, I need to bake first. I will be baking with my fave, the Coty Airspun translucent extra coverage powder. And this powder is just bae. I love it. And I like applying it with a damp beauty sponge because I feel like the coverage is better and it's not as like ashy looking. I'm gonna take this up onto my eyelids just to, well, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I was gonna do it to make my eyeshadow easier to blend, but I actually want this eyeshadow to stick to my lids, and if I put the powder on, it won't do that as well. And I don't feel like having fallout with this Anastasia eyeshadow today, so yeah. Like, I really like this Coty Airspun powder. It's so finely milled, and I don't feel like I get a whole lot of flashback from it when I apply it this way. And I use the bottom of the sponge to kind of like tap off some of the excess powder. I'll have to brush it off anyway, but it still kind of helps me melt the powder into skin. And I'm actually looking at myself. I spoke too soon. I'm getting all types of flashback, but whatever. Now I'm going to go on top of my face. Now I'm going to go on top of my face with the loose powder from Maybelline. Okay, but I was talking about my job. So yeah, I got a promotion, which I am really happy about. Promotion about a month ago. And now I have a lot of responsibilities to my job, which kind of stresses me out, because these things are really important that I do. Like, I feel like anything that you do is important because people are depending on you to do your job. But there's like, okay, I'm going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm not going to give you spoilers for what it looks like. So I'm going into Realgar as a blush with my e.l.f. blush brush. from the line that has these black handles and the black barrel. So anyway, I have to do my job and do it in a timely manner, or I could add to the suffering to people, and I never want to do that. So I've been doing now what I said I would never do again, which is working from home to make sure that I can like accomplish my job and make sure that my clients are getting what they need. And my thing is, like, at this job I was trying to maintain my work-life balance and not get too wrapped up into my work. I do that. I kind of feel like I'm a workaholic. I just really enjoy being occupied by something, but I know it's not conducive to my physical health, because I've gotten really sick before when I just like threw myself into my work and didn't take time to, you know, take care of myself. So I'm trying to keep myself from doing that, because it's really unhealthy for me. It's unhealthy for anybody, but particularly for me, because my body's response to stress could like basically kill me. My body destroys itself when it's under a lot of stress. Alright, I'm taking my Eco Tools powder, what is it? Sheer powder brush. I like the way this lays down powders, especially blush. So I'm going to take that into the pan. I just kind of want to get a little bit more blush on. The cool thing about this brush is that it doesn't pick up a whole lot of pigment, so it distributes blush and bronzer really nice. So okay, I like that. Today I'm not going to use the brush that's in this palette. I'm just going to take another brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Warm Taupe. Yeah, I'm going to take this brush into Warm Taupe, and Warm Taupe is going to go throughout my crease. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. I forgot that how much I actually like Warm Taupe. I always do. Just completely forget how much I like the shade, and then I put it on and I'm like, oh, I actually really like you. Why haven't I been wearing it? So it'll be fun while I pan the rest of this eyeshadow palette. At least I have Warm Taupe. That's like the only. Now I'm going into Antique Bronze. Mine is really crumbly because I didn't press it well, repress it well when I repress it. But it's fine. I at least have a wet base to work on top of it. My camera stopped recording, so I'm not sure where it left off, but basically I'm glad that I at least have Warm Taupe left to try to finish this pan, and I'm going to show you guys how I use another palette to complement looks, because I feel like this palette is beyond its capacity to really create a complete look for me, or at least a look in the way that I want to see it. Alright, honestly, this is good enough for me, so I'm going to call it good with that palette. Now I'm going to take this, what is it, mixing liquid. I have it in this spray bottle. I'm going to spray my face, and then I'm going to go in with some more shadows, but I want to set everything that's on my face now. So surprise, the palette that I've been using to help pan my Modern Renaissance palette is the Nubian by Juvia's Place. And I think I'm going to go into, I've been using mostly this one, and this one. Today I'm probably gonna go in with these two. Or you know what, I'm sorry, these two. Because this one is like a duochrome. It has a pink shift to it. A pinky purple shift that's really pretty, and I like this color too. So what I do is I take a brush, a flat brush. Take a flat brush, load the brush up, and then I'm going to spray the brush down with this mixing liquid, and do like a faux. Alright, next color I'm going to go into, I'm feeling this color. So on the other side of this brush, I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to spray it the same as I did for the other color. And this is only going to be like a partial cut crease. Ooh, it's so pretty. So I decided to use this palette to finish panning the Modern Renaissance palette because I don't have any more shimmers in that palette, and I actually really like wearing shimmers. So if a palette doesn't have any shimmers, it's to me not a complete palette. I need something shimmery and eye-catching, and that's just what I like. I'm going to put a little bit of that under my brow bone. And I'm pretty happy with how this looks so far. Okay, it's 8:30, so I need to get out of the house soon. And if I want to actually go and buy some coffee before I go into work, then I need to move even faster. I've been sitting here for like almost an hour now, just doing my makeup. This is my morning therapy with myself. So thank you if you have decided to sit through this video and join me have my little therapy session while I talk to you guys about my life, my career, my personal illness, and all the struggles that come with that. And I'm feeling luscious today. But I'm like trying to figure out if I have enough, like look at my ends. I need to flat iron my hair. Alright, while those are warming up, I'm going to take this dark brown under my lash line and apply the glue to my lashes so that I can go on and get out of here. Just taking this color, it's like an inner corner accent. Which is now a little bit too much, but it's fine, we'll live. and flat irons are hot. So I'm gonna start curling my hair. Oh, I guess I could talk to you guys about my no buy. I just updated you about it, but man, I am so frustrated because hell, so many, like ColourPop has released yet another orange themed eyeshadow palette. I want it badly, even though I have tons of. Of course, I am not going to buy said eyeshadow palette, but it is really testing me because there are so many products that are coming out that I want really badly. There are a lot of products that I wanted before I went on my no buy, and so even though I still watch the videos about new makeup releases, I don't know. I kind of feel like I had this thought in my head a couple days ago, like, why did you go on the no buy in the first place? And can't you just break the no buy? And yeah, I could break the no buy, but what would be like the point for me? That's why I'm asking myself, like, you had a goal, and if you break this no buy, you won't accomplish that goal. Like, I've been able to buy new soft boxes for my lighting setup. I bought a backdrop for my lighting, you know, my studio setup here. I plan on buying a new lens for my camera so that when I'm filming, I can get a wider angle without using a zoom lens. So yeah, I have plans on buying a prime lens. I bought a mic, and the only reason why I could buy all this stuff for my filming setup is because I have stopped spending all that money on a monthly basis on makeup. So now I can actually spend money on filming makeup looks, you know, that I make, and I'm really happy about that. So I don't know, it's FOMO is really starting to get to me. I feel like I'm afraid that if I don't buy it, people are all going to be able to make these really bomb eyeshadow looks, and I'm going to be left out because I'm not buying all this stuff. And I know that's not true, because obviously I have a crap ton of eyeshadow, and I have what I would call a modest eyeshadow collection, but it's still modest compared to some people's. So I feel like I've just been constantly like talking myself off of the ledge lately. Like, no, you don't need to buy it. You're fine. It'll be good. Stuff like that. And it's really getting to me because there have been so many things I was tempted to buy that got released in the past week that I'm just not going to buy, basically. Alright, last thing is lipstick. The closest thing to me is this Milani matte Amore matte in the color Love. So this won't be the color that I wear for the rest of the day, but just to make a more complete look for you guys. And this is what we have. So anyway, thank you for staying. If you did while I was chatting, I think I'm gonna skip highlight today just because it's already a lot, and I probably won't roll my lashes, but whatever. So anyway, thank you for keeping me company while I chatted away, and I'll see you guys during the next video. Bye.